So guys, we are currently outside. It's like 5:40 something right now. I'm walking my doggo, but overall the crypto markets are going down. My portfolio looks pretty nasty right now. And what should you be doing? Should you be selling? What is the market update right now? What do people think they should do? Overall, if you're a beginner just like me, you should really be focused on specific people and narratives in the markets, not necessarily the price action that's taking place. Moreover, what is actually going to be happening in the next few months as well as few weeks. But we'll jump more into it, as well as my crypto portfolio that's down here in a second. I gotta finish walking my doggo. I'll see y'all when we get to work. Alright guys, so I'm on my break at work. Right now, the crypto markets are taking a hit. The crypto portfolio, my crypto portfolio, is taking a huge hit right now, as I'm sure everyone's is. But right now, what should you be doing? With everything having a pullback, the retrace, is this time to sell? Are we at the high peak of the season? Overall, guys, no. If you're not new to this, you kind of already know that stuff like this is going to happen. There's specific events that are causing the price action to drive down. Everything else, macro events, lots of different moving parts. But overall, this is something that takes place in a bull run. A lot of consolidation is taking place. People are changing their positions, people are investing into new coins. So there's a lot of different things that you got to keep into mind. But right now, if you have a crypto portfolio, the best thing to do is sit on your hands. And honestly, I see this as a big buying opportunity. There's a few coins that I'm currently invested in that are really down right now, and they have the potential to do some crazy X's, especially like this meme coin Brett that I was talking about. I've been waiting for a pullback, and now we have a slight pullback, so I'm honestly considering buying some more in this position. So right now is just a time to buy and honestly sit on your hands, because everybody is in the midst of changing positions, selling off just because they're scared, depending on how long they've been here. People that have been here for multiple cycles are talking about how this is one of the biggest fake outs that they've seen in a long time. So don't fall for this fake out, guys. Just sit on your hands and see what everyone is talking about, as well as follow the events that are taking place. We'll jump into the specific events that are taking place that are causing the price action of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all our altcoins to drive down, and overall kind of when we are going to start seeing the retrace and everything, just because a lot of money is moving into the markets. So we'll get into that at lunch. Right now I'm on my break, but yeah, if you're new to the channel, go check out all my other content. Just an entrepreneur documenting his journey as a content creator and pretty much in the crypto space. I pretty much want to show everyone as a beginner what can be produced, and just my mindset and everything else that goes on. So we'll jump into the specific events that are taking place that are causing everything to go down, and overall anything else that you need to know as a beginner, or also just someone that has a little bit of knowledge already in the space. But we'll get into those events in a second. I'll catch y'all at lunch. All right guys, so we're on my lunch. Let's talk about what's going on, what's taking place in the markets, and overall why everything's down. So based on the charts and everything that's being displayed, we're not necessarily in a bull run for our altcoins. And I know that kind of sounds a little stupid, with Bitcoin being near all-time highs, a lot of, mass adoption taking place with Ethereum and Bitcoin ETFs. But overall, I want to show you guys a chart that's talking about all the altcoins despite the top 10, and how they're performing and the sentiment around them. So there's a chart called the Others BTC chart, and what it is it's all coins other than the top 10. So other than Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and the rest of those, it's all the other altcoins in the market and how they're performing against the top 10. Currently, if you look at where we're at an all-time low, and it's just because, based off of everything that's going on, people are starting to deviate their money and their positions into different variations of coins, just depending on their sentiment and everything that's going on. Now we see some slight pumps in the market, with meme coins and AI coins taking over, the front for altcoins in general, but it hasn't been enough to keep everything pumping and moving. Even Bitcoin is chopping sideways, reaching an new all-time high, and then from there crashing back down. Even though, a ton of mass adoption is taking place with the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, Bitcoin being near its all-time high, Ethereum breaking all-time highs, the retail sentiment is just not there yet. And there's actually an interesting post talking about how since the fall of FTX, there's only been around 8 coins to break their all-time highs. Now, this is of course 4 coins that were in 2022, not all the new coins like Pepe and all these other coins that are blowing up, making amazing gains. But it just shows ever since that time, there hasn't been much
gains in the market, especially with a lot of the main coins that have been here. And a lot of our altcoins have already been here since 2022 because they performed very, very well in 2021, especially in the gaming sector. Only coins like meme coins and AI coins that are still new, they don't really apply to this because, you know, normal tokenomics and everything else isn't around those. That's not what causes them to blow up. It's just the sentiment, kind of what the hype is in the market and where the retail investors go. Another interesting factor that just goes to show that we're not really there, you know, in terms of a bull run for our altcoins is the views people are getting on YouTube. Tons of crypto influencers get a lot of views during a bull run, around I think like 4 million views a day, and right now they're not really seeing those numbers, and it just goes to show that people aren't looking for it. The retail people, all the normal people, you know, on YouTube and stuff, they're not looking for what's going on in the crypto space. They're not wondering what's happening. And you know, once we start to see those views peak back up, we're gonna start to see that everyone wants to know what coins they want to jump into, what exactly is happening, and what's the best move. Hopefully next year I'm also on that list of, you know, crypto influencers. But anyways, let's jump into it. I don't want to be a crypto influencer, but you know, all these factors taking place, it just goes to show what's happening in the markets, especially with our altcoins, especially with my portfolio, you know, crashing down right now. It's just because of the sentiment, and it's not there in terms of the retail money. And right now, you know, we're having memes blow up, real world assets, RWA as well, because you know, that's where all the political motivation is going towards, all the real stuff that is going on. But meme coins are having a rally right now because any retail money that's going into the markets is going straight into meme coins, because that is where all the gains are being made. Especially me right now, I'm already thinking of divulging, you know, some of my safer investments into these meme coins. Now, you need to understand what you're doing whenever you're, you know, trying to navigate this landscape. You can lose so much money. This is not financial advice, but you know, you need to keep up with everything that's taking place, the charts and everything else that everyone's talking about, so you can have an understanding of whether, you know, you want to be here or you don't. Right now, I'm sitting on my hands, I'm sitting on my coins, and I'm pretty much stacking on my positions because a lot of the coins I'm in right now, I'll show you them, they are at discount prices right now where you can make some decent gains just by buying. So overall, I'm stacking up on more positions. I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about other stuff that is taking place in the crypto markets, retail money, kind of what is going to be the future for our altcoins, but we'll get into that at the end of the day whenever we get back to the Casa. I'm on my lunch break right now. So right now, guys, if you're in the crypto markets, do not sell your bags. We're pretty much in a state where we're not really in a bull run for altcoins. And once we, you know, read that flip on the others BTC chart where we can see that, you know, everything else other than the top 10 is starting to perform better, we're going to start seeing more adoption take place. But we'll get into everything else, you know, of what's going on with the crypto markets, what's going on with altcoins, and what the future of altcoins is going to look like. But like I said, we'll get to that second half. If you guys are new to the channel, go check out all my other content. Just an entrepreneur documenting his journey as a beginner in the crypto space, navigating everything, showing the gains that can be made, the mistakes, and everything else. So stay tuned, guys. We'll get into everything else when we get back to the Casa. All right, guys, so we're back at the Casa. Overall, right now, altcoins are not pumping like how we thought they are. Altcoin season is not really here yet, just based off of pretty much the others BTC chart that is pretty much coming out, showing that all the other coins other than the top 10, they're not really performing, and there's not really much adoption taking place. Even though, you know, Bitcoin is nearing its all-time high, and there's a lot of different things taking place that is signifying that we have a lot of adoption, you know, going into action, there isn't enough to keep us moving forward. Every time Bitcoin starts to get to its all-time high, it starts to retrace and get chopped sideways. So right now with our altcoins, everything is just trading sideways until we start to see that flip of pretty much, you know, the sentiment around the top 10 coins, and then everything with all the other coins that we have with our altcoins. So currently right now, I'm sitting on my hands and my portfolio. I'm also gonna add to my portfolio on a few positions that I have showed previously in this video. And I think at the end of the day, you need to be chasing the right narratives. Right now, I'm all around gaming, AI, and meme coins. I'm thinking about divulging a lot of, you know, the money and positions I have already in some of the safer coins into the meme coins, just because there's higher potential for higher rewards, but there's a lot of risk around that. So I want to pretty much document this and show everyone, you know, my process of what's going on. But I'm pretty much just taking advantage of the dips as well as figuring out what's the best bang for my buck during this bull run. So if you guys have any questions, suggestions, anything you guys want to see, be sure to drop it down below. Like how I said, I'm just a beginner sharing my journey and documenting my process in the crypto space. But overall, I think that there's a lot of potential right now in the crypto markets. A lot of dips taking place, a lot of fear. But whenever that fear takes place, there's a lot of greed that, you know, the smart investors start to take action on, and that's kind of what I need to start doing right now. So overall, if you guys are new to the channel, go check out all my other stuff. I really appreciate everything. Drop me a like, drop me a comment, drop me a sub. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. I drop daily content every day, so I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.